Welcome to DC Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and man, we are in for an episode, folks. We're going to talk a lot of McFarlane toys, New York Comic Con news. Yeah, we're going to recap what went down at New York Comic Con from the McFarlane toy side of things. Yes, he had a lot that he revealed. Was it as good as his previous events? I'll let you know at the end of the video what I think about all these reveals and everything. But yeah, folks, we got a lot to cover. Prior to the whole New York Comic Con, we did have Walmart Collecticon that had all types of pre-orders and everything. Folks, the pre-orders have been coming out of just the woodwork, folks. I mean, from every brand. If you collect multiple brands like me, it's been insane, from Marvel Legends to Masterverse to Origins to good old Todd. He released something every minute. So, it's just been insane, folks. I know all our wallets have been very angry of late. But, yeah, man, I'm excited to be doing this video finally. I've been pushing to get to this video, and I'm going to stop babbling because we need to get to this stuff. So let's get to it. The Walmart Collecticon items that really caught my eye that I wanted to highlight are a few things. First up, we had the Bane, which was the glow-in-the-dark Bane. It went up on Walmart Collecticon. I feel like it went up on multiple outlets as well. It was $49.99. I've seen videos on that glow-in-the-dark Bane, and it looked pretty awesome, folks. It looked tough, man. So, I mean, I have two Banes. I don't know. That might be something down the road with everything that's been dropping, folks. I mean, you have to really pick and choose now. But for those of you who have them, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think about them. It looks great, man. Especially the glow in the dark aspects. So we had on Walmart Collecticon, we had Bane. There was the Dark Flash, which is a red platinum that went up on Walmart Collecticon. That I actually saw that at GameStop. Shout out to Joshua. He was showing that to me at GameStop, and it's very tempting, but I was purchasing all types of other items. I had to pass on that, but that Dark Flash looks really good. I really want to get that one because I want to add that to my whole Flash lineup of figures. So that's available everywhere, folks. GameStop. I know at GameStop, Walmart as well, because it went up on Walmart Collecticon. Then we had the Guardian. Now, folks, as you can see here on the table, I have a lot of new DC Multiverse, folks. Just got in this Superman, which is the 0 Hour Superman figure. So I have him. I also have, as you can see, I guess Mr. Miracle here in the back. We have Deathstroke the Terminator. Oh man, I have Mirror Master back here. Another item that I did want to highlight is this new Scarecrow figure that I got in, folks. So many new DC Multiverse figures that I've gotten in. I've knocked down pretty much everybody that I had standing up. So let's see if I can make this right again. But yeah, folks, so many items that's come out, so many pre-orders that's gone down. All right, back to the news, folks. But I did want to just share with you all a portion of a lot of the new figures that I've just gotten in. Just so excited about everything that's been happening, man, with DC Multiverse. This has been so much talk about the line going away at some point, but there's still a lot left in this line before it does ride off into the sunset. And just so many figures that's come out over the last few weeks, and that is going to still be coming out. And it's crazy, man. But yeah, really happy to have these things. Stay tuned for more on these items. But yeah, just going back to the Guardian here, it's popping up everywhere. It was a part of Walmart Collecticon. I found mine at Target, and really like this figure, folks. Really simplistic. It comes with the shield and everything. The body mold is a reuse, but what's new? But yeah, it's a really simplistic figure, but I definitely wanted this as a part of my collection. So the Guardian did go up on Walmart Collecticon. It's showing up at Targets. That's why I found mine. We do have the Atom Smasher and Spectra 2-pack, which did go up on Walmart Collecticon. Apparently, it's available on Entertainment Earth now, if I'm not mistaken, I heard. And it's available on Big Bad Toy Store. I pre-ordered mine on Big Bad Toy Store, but it was a part of Walmart Collecticon. Of course, it sold out. Walmart Collecticon, any items on Walmart, it's just a hit or miss. I really do not like when Walmart gets stuff because it usually you're never able to order it online. There's another item that's coming up that I really wanted, then I could not order because it was sold out. But then it says, 500 sold, and it's like, really? Was that really the case? So Adam Smasher Spectra really want that 2-pack. So that went up for pre-order, and that is available on Big Bad Entertainment Earth. Another release of this is the year of Batgirl. So we had another re-release of the Batgirl from years ago, but it's a repaint with more metallic, darker purples, like a midnight purple with some more metallic paint. I talked about that in a previous video, so definitely I'll put a link in the description below about all these figures I talked about previously when they were revealed. But yeah, we do have another Batgirl that went up for pre-order as well. Then we want to talk about the one that I really wanted to get, and it just sold out, and that's the new Red Tornado. I'm hoping to find that at some point. You know, it went up on Walmart. Hopefully I can go into a Walmart at some point, want it soon, and see it sitting on the shelves. You know, we'll see. Another one thing that I wanted, and it was on Walmart Collecticon, part of Walmart Collecticon, is the Green Lantern Emerald Twilight cover creations. Now, it's something like this. It's to create the cover of an iconic scene from the comics. So I have the Dark Knight Returns. I do have the Kingdom Come Superman. That I just posted that a video, so definitely check it out. But I love the fact that he's doing that because it really makes for an awesome, you know, display piece on your shelf, man. To capture those, you know, iconic moments, those iconic covers that we know and love. And so this looks so good. The shading that's utilized, the paint for this particular Gone Crazy Hal Jordan Green Lantern is just so awesome, man. So that was one of the top items that I wanted, along with the Red Tornado and the Spectra 2-pack. I missed out on Spectra. I missed out on Red Tornado. This sold out, but it is available on the McFarlane toy store. I still haven't done it yet, but I am planning on getting it from the McFarlane toy store because I really want that. And if you all are interested in the price, it is $29.99. All right. Of course, before we get into the news, there are a lot of other new Mortal Kombat figures. They're popping up on the shelves. McFarlane is doing an excellent job with that line. I have not dived into that line, folks. I'm trying so hard to just resist. Maybe some point I will. But we have, of course, Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Radiant, Reptile, all, you know, are now available. He has those things. Then he has a lot of the 2-packs. But right now, let's get into the DC because we want to talk about, right? We want to talk about the DC Multiverse reveals. So, but we first up have the Superman and the Authority, and again, I like the different takes on characters, and this is no different. So I'm all in with this whole Superman and the Authority. I really like this, folks. So it's a nice little look for him. Then we have yet another Flash. Now I feel like this is just basically going to be the Task Force Flash without all the whatever they are putting on them, that video game highlights or whatever. So that's what this is going to be. But this is a Flash based off the Justice League New World Order. Up next, he has the Rocket Red, which looks really good. And again, he talked about this at the event because a lot of people were kind of surprised at all the different types of figures that he's doing. The Rocket Red really represents just how far this line has gone, man. And you know, the fact that right now in this panel, there are no Batman figures. There's different types of characters from within the DC universe, and I like that. So we got the Rocket Red. All right, and up next we have yet another Green Lantern, which is really awesome, folks, because he's really fleshing out this whole Green Lantern universe figures that we have now, and I love that. So we have Larf Leave. He is a Orange Lantern. He is a villain of the Green Lanterns. So we're getting him, and man, we're finally able to complete our tandem of Fire and Ice. So we're gonna get Ice finally. I always felt like this should have been a 2-pack, but 9 years later, we finally gonna get Ice, and that's really cool. All right, and up next we have Gang Buster, which is a red platinum edition figure. And then last but not least, for right now on this panel, we have Black Condor, which is another red platinum. And I want to say this, I really like, if he's gonna do this whole red platinum thing, which I really do not agree with. I'm not down with the whole red platinum and platinum, all that. I just think that's way too much, but that's what McFarlane wants to do, and that's he's gonna do it, apparently. You know, if you're gonna do all that, let it be centered around the lesser known characters. It's not characters like Cheetah, which I cannot find, which is a red platinum, and I definitely want to have that character or that figure as a part of my collection. So let it be about the lesser known characters if you're going to do this whole red platinum and platinum edition and blue and yellow and whatever he likes to do. So let it be about that. I mean, this is pretty cool. I want to say how Condor is a part of the new Batman Hush story arc, I want to say. So yeah, man, we'll see if I see these in hand and store and they look good. We'll see. But there's just so many other things that's going on that's coming out. You really have to pick and choose. So we do have those figures here. All right, and up next we have Page Puncher figures that are said to be released in spring of 2026. So what I'm thinking is all those characters or the figures that I just went over, they're gonna drop sometime in November, December, folks. So just get ready for that. Then he's gonna drop these at the beginning of January, the ones that we're gonna talk about right now. But he will have a. This is another thing that I wish I just talked about this. So he has a Page Puncher figures revolving around more Green Lanterns. He's gonna have Hal Jordan, which will come with the comics. These Page Puncher figures are packaged with comics, and so we have Hal Jordan is going to be released again. He looks really good, and so I'm gonna dive in on it. You know, just it is what it is. And then we're gonna get a figure that we most definitely need because it's yet another Green Lantern, and it's another female figure, and that is Jessica Cruz. We knew we were gonna get her with the Simon Baz Green Lantern because they form a tandem in the comics. But the thing about it is Jessica Cruz is gonna be a red platinum. Now, can you imagine how hard it's gonna be to find Jessica Cruz when you know everybody's gonna want that figure? And it's gonna be impossible, and it's gonna be yet another eBay special. It's gonna be the same thing like Cheetah, and that's why I wish he would not do. I wish he wouldn't do that because it's gonna be very difficult to find her. I know for me, I feel it will. We'll see. You know, you gotta be positive, and I understand. Yeah, I gotta be positive about it. Hopefully, I will find her, but I just wish he wouldn't do that. You know, and then we have the same thing here again. You know, we have yet another Page Puncher set with that's gonna be featuring not Hal Jordan, but Wally West as the Flash. But there's another one that's going to be red platinum, and it's going to feature Jay Garrett. Now, if you didn't get the classic Jay Garrett, which I do have, one of the best figures in my collection, it heads up my whole JSA team. This doesn't hit as hard, even though I know a lot of people may want this Jay Garrett, so it might impact them more than me because they probably didn't get that classic Jay Garrett. They might have missed out on it. So again, making these more wanted characters red platinum is just like, oh, why are you doing that, Todd? You know what you're doing. Don't do that, Todd. So we got those figures coming in, and we have more Page Puncher figures on the way as well. But really excited about Jessica Cruz. Hopefully many, including myself, will be able to find Jessica Cruz because that's the one that kind of stood out to me. All right, folks, we got more McFarlane figures coming up, which will tie into what I have up here on the shelf. As you can see, I have Damian Wayne with a mask split in two. You'll know why I have that up here shortly. All right, but we do have more McFarlane coming winter of 2025. So this is going to be a part of those. That other was at 6 figures that he had winter. That's going to come out in December, folks. Just get ready. He's going to dump all these figures come November, December. They're going to all be on the shelves or be ready for pre-order. All right, so we're going to have Elongated Man. And this body mold seems all types of off, folks. I don't know why he has Elongated Man looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day. I mean, he is just like, I don't know what. I've never seen Elongated Man like he's like Batman or somebody, man. That just does not look right. Now he's utilizing the same, parts from the Plastic Man when you talk about the bendy, the wiry hands and all that. That's cool, but the body mold is completely off. I've never seen Elongated Man in this more muscular, stocky body mold. He looked like Wildcat. So I don't know about that, folks. Then we have Black Hawk. Now I'm digging this whole old school kind of like utilizing more of the practical type of characters like a Steve Trevor. We got Sergeant Rock, And the fact that we're getting a Black Hawk, I'm definitely all in for that, folks. So I'm not going for, but building an old school team that I like, and the got Jonah Hex as well. So again, this panel really plays into what I said, man, is the fact that this line has come a long ways, and he's really starting to, look towards other characters as opposed to Batman and Superman, which is awesome. All right, up next we have Professor Pig. Now, Professor Pig was teased with this whole Damian Wayne Page Puncher figure because we received a mask that was split in two, and that was Professor Pig. He didn't fare too well when he was dealing with Damian Wayne because y'all know Damian Wayne don't play. So, so we're gonna finally get Professor Pig, and he better watch out for Damian Wayne because he's still on the hunt. But yeah, I'm all in Professor Pig. Elongated Man, that's gonna be a pass for me. Definitely would love to get the Black Hawk. And then we're getting a Cosmic Boy. And I don't know how many more Cosmic Boys we're gonna get. I feel like we've gotten 3 so far. I do have one that was a platinum edition. Maybe I'm thinking about somebody else, but I feel like we've gotten a Cosmic Boy before. This is another one that might just be a pass for me, folks. All right, up next we have the whole Zatanna and Professor Chimp situation where at the start it was supposed to be an Elite Edition set. Now it's said to be a McFarlane Collector's Edition set with the two. So it's gonna be cheaper because the Elite Edition, I said it, man, when they showed this at San Diego Comic-Con, and I believe there was another show that they revealed this at, if I'm not mistaken. I have it up on the video. I have that video on the channel. They were like, it's going to be Elite Edition. And I was like, okay, if this thing is going to be Elite Edition, you better have a lot of accessories, magical effects, and everything to warrant that $54, $60 price point that you're going to charge this thing as. And if you don't, then you're going to have some problems. So I think they changed their mind because they was like, I don't have, McFarlane is really dialing back on accessories, folks. So he's like, I don't know if I'm going to do all that because you're not going to have all the accessories. We want the hat with the doves coming out, the magical effects, all that, and I don't think we're going to get that. Plus, I don't know how articulated Professor Chimp is going to be. Who knows? We'll see. I'm excited. We definitely need Zatanna. I need her for my Justice League Dark setup. Professor Chimp, that's another added addition to the collection. So, I'm interested to see how articulated Professor Chimp is and what accessories, because, she could easily just come with what we have right now and that's it, and so we look forward to seeing the accessories. So this is another one, folks, that will be, I'm telling you, this is going to drop sometime between November and December. So stay tuned for that. Then they touched upon the Batman Returns wave of figures that's popping up in stores. That's available now. I found mine at Target. I do have that video up on the channel, and I made a short with that wave that I got. I didn't get the entire wave. I do have, oh, you know what? Let's just show, since I'm right here. They're all right here beside me. So I do have Catwoman. All right, and here is the barcode for Catwoman. And I do have, let's see, I do have Penguin. All right, so got Penguin, and here is the barcode for Penguin. I'm really excited about this wave, folks. And of course, last but not least, the man of the hour, Keaton Batman. This figure looks phenomenal, folks. So, and here is the barcode for that. Passed on Max Shred, folks. There were 2 on the shelf. That's that red platinum Max Shred. Passed on that. I really did. And then these figures add up. These were like $33 a piece. So I was like, I'm good. I'm good. I do want, they also touched upon that Penguin Mobile, which is a GameStop exclusive. They touched on that. Really, I want that as well. That's starting to hit Targets, not Targets, but GameStops. It is $99. It comes with Penguin. So that's something I definitely want to dive in on at some point or another as well, folks. So we do have that. They also touched upon the crowdfunding campaign with the Harley Quinn. That's something, folks, if you are in on that particular Harley Quinn, I think it's an excellent deal because you get a lot for the price points for each tier. And so I talked about that in a previous video. I definitely put that link in the description. I wish he'd do this with a more comic book Harley Quinn, like, that represents the one we've seen in the Hush comics and all that. If he did that, I would be all in on this thing, folks. So, maybe he will. We'll see. Yeah, but he did touch upon that, and I think that's hitting his last day. And then now I want to go into what he talked about in regards to Spawn, and he unveiled this Elite Edition Spawn that is coming out in January of 2026. I do have the Spawn with the throne, and I do have the Batman versus Spawn, but this will be my ultimate Spawn here, folks. This will be the end all be all Spawn for me. It comes with 4 swappable heads, of course, a spike gauntlet for each hand, energy effect. It comes with a base. Comes with 2 chains, real metal chains, 3 sets of swappable hands, some sort of a mace, wooden mace with a spike through it. And of course, it comes with the collector card that is signed by Todd McFarlane. So this is set to head up this special Elite Edition that he has. For me, folks, this was like the big surprise when you talk about McFarlane toys, and it's centered around Spawn and some other characters that I never would have thought, folks. So we have that, and then so he talked about the Spawn, and then he started to head into the other figures that are tied to this, and I was like, whoa, man. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is pretty cool. So with him going over the whole new Spawn that's coming out and how it was going to be an Elite Edition figure, he also revealed that it's going to be a part of a special wave of figures. He talked about the original founders of Image Comics, which included, of course, himself, Todd McFarlane, Eric Larson, Jim Valentino, Jim Lee, Mark Silvestri, and Rob Liefeld, which all are pretty much the best of the best when you talk about comics. It's like the Justice League of comics. So with all of these iconic artists, he's going to create an original founders of Image Comics 1992 wave of figures. So of course, Todd is going to get Spawn. So Eric Larson, yet another awesome artist, is going to get Savage Dragon. Jim Valentino is going to get Shadowhawk. Of course, we have the great Jim Lee, who did speak at this event here, will get the Wildcat Spartan, who I'm just really excited about that. Mark Silvestri will get Witchblade, and then Rob Liefeld will get Youngblood Prophet. I mean, dude, you know what? I look forward to seeing how all of these figures turn out, because they're supposed to represent the style and the essence that these artists have brought to the table over the years. And so this right here, folks, was like the biggest reveal for me, even though we all wanted to see what they had DC Multiverse wise. This is the one that really kind of surprised me, and the one that I really look forward to. I look forward to getting Savage Dragon and the Wildcat Spartan. Definitely want to check out Witchblade, and of course Youngblood Prophet. So all of these I'm really excited for what they have. And then these figures have a 2026 release date, so we'll just see what happened with these figures as time go on. And lastly, he did touch upon the new wave of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which look impressive, folks. I mean, I'm happy with what I have, but I do like these. They look pretty good. They're artist specific. So if you're not cool with the artist and how they have these turtles designed, then you're probably not going to like these. But they are popping up in Targets. I do have a video up on my channel for that. I did find the entire wave. Wave 1 consisted of Leonardo, Donatello, Shredder, as well as a Foot Clan Ninja. Wave 2 is going to have Bebop, Michelangelo, as well as Raphael, and also Splinter. So they're slated for winter 2025, which will mean that can be any time now, folks. So y'all know how McFarlane roll. But folks, that's all I have for this episode. I appreciate you all. Thanks so much for tuning in. A lot that's been revealed, a lot that's been dropping, folks. I mean, it's just insane. But let me know in the comments, what do you think about these McFarlane Toys reveals? Are you excited about the new DC Multiverse figures that's on the way? Are you excited about Mortal Kombat? Are you excited about the Turtles? I mean, do you like the new Turtles, Page Puncher Turtles? And are you excited about that whole, 1992 Image Comics wave of figures that's on the way? And if you are, let me know which ones are you most excited for. So folks, let me know in the comments. Folks, be sure to ring that bell for all notifications. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It really helps the channel, gets it out there for others to see. So I really appreciate the support, folks. If for some reason you do have the notifications turned on and you're not seeing my channel, let me know in the comments, folks, because I want to make sure people are able to see my channel who want to watch the channel, who want to support the channel. So I appreciate everyone that's tuning in. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And stay tuned for more content. Got a lot of stuff on the way, folks. It's just been so much happening, man. I need to multiply myself. That's what I need to do. But folks, I appreciate you all. Thanks so much again. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. And same bat time, same bat channel. Till next time, folks. Bye for now.